Hi everybody, this is Theorl, um, and this is my Marvel Champions playthrough, where I'm going through in a progression method through all the villains of Marvel Champions. We're in the Rise of Red Skull era, and we're starting on the second scenario, which is Absorbing Man. Fighting against him will be Hulk, hoping to smash his way through this. I'm going to be playing a Hulk aggression deck. Which maybe will work. Hulk's much maligned as a solo hero, especially because of the zero thwart. But 18 hit points. His 5-hand size in alter ego and 4-hand size in hero mode. Plus, not a very impressive alter ego ability there. He's also got one of the worst Nemesis sets, so hopefully we don't have to deal with that. Alright. So anyways, this here is my Hulk deck. I'm running 2 copies of You'll Pay for that in hopes that I can maybe thwart away stuff, especially this super absorbing power. So I did run this deck, or something like this deck, through a couple times trying to figure out how to build Hulk to fight Absorbing Man. The main thing that I realized is that Absorbing Man has a bunch of cards which exhaust or make you discard a card or stun you, and those things are really terrible for Hulk. One of those is his Omnimorph ability, which does 2 of those things. It also makes him tough, which is also annoying for Hulk. So anyways, him having all 4 of those stats is just really tough to deal with. Anyways, let's talk about this Hulk deck for a second. So, as noted, we're playing aggression. We've got a couple copies of Dropkick to help us maybe stun him and keep him a little bit under control so that we're not getting punched in the face all the time. We've got 3 copies of Skilled Strike so that we can hopefully hit harder. A couple copies of You'll Pay for that, as mentioned, to be able to throw away that side scheme, ideally, or just keep some threat control in the main scheme. Unfortunately, You'll Pay for that cost 1, which can make it actually really hard to play, but what are you going to do? It's about the only way we can thwart. We have 3 copies of Enhanced Physique, so the basic idea, one kind of idea with Hulk, is you have this 4-hand size, so maybe you can play 2 1-cost cards or 1 3-cost card. So Enhanced Physique is kind of a 1-cost card that then lets you play different numbers, because you play it for 2, but then you pay 1 to pay another card. So, that's kind of the idea here. I've got a Helicarrier, Queen Carrier. Basically, the idea is just play some cheap resources to hopefully get set up so that when we lose cards, as we inevitably will, it's not such a big deal. We've got Lockjaw, who's a nice fist resource that we can play from our discard pile for those situations where we just have cards that we can't play, which is not going to be super uncommon. We've got a couple copies of Earth's Mightiest Heroes to help us ready off of our Avengers allies. I had 3 before, but I just realized I only have 3 Avengers allies, so that's maybe too many. And then we've got just some resources. Mockingbird, again, a little bit of stunning. A few cheap Avengers, and just generally 6 allies to help us keep things under control. So that's our Hulk deck. So this is where the game will actually start, and we'll see how this goes. And with Hulk, this is the sort of thing where, at least in the experiences that I had when I was testing this out, I either won in about 2 turns or I lost. So let's see how that works out for us here. So we got a You'll Pay for that, which is a little early for that, especially with Mockingbird, because we're probably going to play her. So I don't think we're going to hang on to that. In fact, I think we're just going to not hang on to any of these except for our Enhanced Physique. So let's see. If we spend 2 resources to play Enhanced Physique, then that's 1, 2, 3 cards down, 4, 5. We don't have enough to play Mockingbird and Enhanced Physique because we're Hulk. Well, maybe we can get a double resource. See how it goes. Hey, we got a double resource. Look at that. So we can't play Helicarrier, but we can play Enhanced Physique and Mockingbird. So that's nice. We're still going to go ahead and use his action just to see what else we can have. Hey, it's Nurse Mightiest Heroes. That's not useful to us, so we're just going to discard it. Alrighty. We're going to flip to hero form. We're going to spend 2 to play Enhanced Physique, which gets 3 counters on it. 3. Then we're going to spend 1 of those counters to play Mockingbird, which lets us stun Absorbing Man. Oh, sorry, I forgot to do this. Discard cards until you get an environment, and then put that one into play, and shuffle the rest in. Oh, I also forgot to mention, we're going to play the Temporal Modular set. Technically, Kang was not available yet, but the Rise of Red Skull only uses like 2 modulars, so I'm just supplementing with Kang. So Kang is helping Red Skull take over. Kind of the idea. Temporal's not too tough, so hopefully Hulk will be able to handle it. Alright, we got a Dense Forest. So he's got the Wood trait. Is this one of the terrible ones? No, this is not a bad one. So after he makes an undefended attack, we'll take an indirect damage. As Hulk, we can actually do that. Alright, anyways, sorry. Spent 3 resources to play Mockingbird. He's stunned. Mockingbird's going to thwart this for 1. And Hulk's going to punch him for 3. Because that's all Hulk can do. Alright. We'll draw our 4 cards. Interesting. So we could play a movable object here, or we could play Dropkick. Let's see. With any luck, he's going to attack us. And then we can use our... You'll pay for that. But, see what happens. It's a Tyrannosaurus Rex. That's fun. It only works after the villain attacks us. Well, that's interesting. Nope. Well, So I can ping this stuff off the Tyrannosaurus Rex and actually dropkick it, which is interesting. The villain's not attacking me, so I can't thwart this right now, but I could thwart it when he does attack me afterwards. I could just take that hit and be in a better place for it. So I think I'm going to do that. Weird as that is. 1, 2, 3 to drop kick for 4 damage here. And a stun. Oh, I guess I could just punch it. I could also crushing blow. But basically, I think I'm just going to hang on to you. You'll pay for that, because that clears that side scheme for sure. I'll still have Mockingbird to block his next attack. And... yeah. Alright, well, we're still kind of rushing him down, so let's keep rushing. So, Crushing Blow is going to deal... oh, we can't hold on to this card. What am I doing? I'm playing Hulk. Hulk doesn't hold cards. Hulk's too dumb to do that. And I can't play Crushing Blow with this card. Doesn't matter. I still have to use it. Alright, well, we'll do 3 damage, and we'll exhaust him. We'll just kill this Tyrannosaurus Rex. Oh, no. That's not what I meant to do. Let's undo that. I missed all the tokens. Every token. There's 2 tokens on him. I missed them both. Alright. We beat up Tyrannosaurus Rex. I'll call that a win regardless. We're exhausted. This is exhausted. Only has 1 counter. And that happened. I could flip Taltrigo. That's not a thing I want to do. Alright. I'm Hulk. I have to discard my card. Hulk no hold cards. Hulk too dumb. Let's see if we play that. No, we can't play Dropkick with all fists if we do that. Well, we could play Brawn though. Brawn could help us clear that. So, still worthwhile. Alright. We gain a threat. Absorbing Man attacks us. That's fine, we'll take it. He swaps for this one, which is the terrible one. Piece of junk. I have to discard a resource. Discard 1 resource icon from my hand. Oh, this is, by the way, at 2 counters. So this is turn 2. I didn't flip this over. By the way, we lose if this reaches 12. Alright, I have to discard a resource. So, sorry, Braun. I can't play multiple cards because I'm Hulk. Alright. Discard a random card from your hand. At least he doesn't have the wood trait anymore. Well, I guess that decides how this turn's going. So, Dropkick. 4 damage and a stun. And I draw a card. It's Hulk Smash. Oh. He does have the wood trait, because this is still in play. Discard that. So, let's see. Knock him down to 5 health. We're going to spend Mockingbird to drop this down to 1. Almost thwarted it. And now our choice is, we can flip to Alter Ego. This is only at 4. It's going to go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe 10. But then I can flip back over and smash him. Except for that he has 5 health, so that's unnecessary. So yeah, I think we're just going to stay hero form. Try and hold out. Would you look at that? It's one of these Hulk hands. Alright, 5 threat. Absorbing Man's no longer stunned. We get a card. It's an Ancient Warrior. It strikes us. That's fine. If only we had Hulk Smash, but that's not allowed, so we don't. Alright. So we have to make a choice here. We can play Unstoppable Force with Limitless Strength. Hold on to these 2 cards. Draw a new card. See what we can do with it. Or we could play Unstoppable Force with these 2 cards. Draw a new card. And then if it's a 3-cost card, we can play it. The difference between doing 3 and 4 damage is not significant. I think I'm just going to go ahead, just leave this guy out. He only does 2 damage. And we need to win. Like, ASAP. So, 1, 2, play that, ready, draw a card. It's Power Progression. Of course it is. We punch him again. Why not? We're just going to flip him. What's going to happen? We're going to start taking indirect damage. Oh, right, we're going to have to discard cards whenever we take an undefended attack. This is horrible. Well, that's life. Alright, he has 16 hit points. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to flip to Alter Ego. Draw a card. And discard it. Sure. And discard this card. Come on. Good card. Well, not a bad card exactly. Alright. 1 threat. Absorbing Man Schemes for 3, and we are stunned. What else can you hope? Alright. And he schemes for 1. We get an encounter card. Let's see if we lost. Place 1 threat for every 2 delay counters. This is at 3, by the way. That's 1 threat. Well, we didn't lose. We'll draw a card. That's not bad, actually. Discard Lockjaw. Actually, we could just play Lockjaw. Alright, we flip clear our stun status. So we have a couple options here that are interesting. I mean, we absolutely have to play Subwarp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With 5 threat removed, that's pretty good, really. Now we could play Lockjaw and clear this off finally. We could play Suborbital Leak and remove 3 threat. Wow, so much threat. 4 resources for 3 threat. All right. Or we could Thunderclap, kill this guy, hit Absorbing Man for 3. I think Lockjaw. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry. These 2 cards should go in here too. So what Lockjaw lets us do is more interesting things. I might just kill. Let's kill Super Absorbing Power. I think that's my worst card right now. I haven't seen a single Omnimorph yet, and that's probably the worst case scenario. So yeah, draw 4 cards. All right, we got a Hulk Smash. Unfortunately, we also got a Non-Fist. That's right though. This goes up to 4. I hope I had that right, because if I didn't have that right, I lost. Maybe I'll check that after I'm done. He attacks. Lockjaw defends. Lockjaw takes 5 damage. This was not an undefended attack. I don't suffer any other negative consequences. I get a single encounter card. It's Assault. The villain attacks me. So the villain's going to attack me. That means that I cannot hold my cards. I cannot Hulk Smash him this turn. Because that's how life works. I have to discard a resource icon. He's also going to hit me for 3+ boost. I could exhaust, but then I'm in an even worse condition. So I take 5 damage. And I have to discard a card. I guess it'll be Hulk Smash. No, I'll hold Hulk Smash. I'll discard Valkyrie. I don't know. Does it even matter? I don't think it matters. Because I can't play both of them. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 damage. I absolutely need a different environment. If I had a different environment, I could win this game. I could have taken him down to 3 health if I had a different environment, because I could have Hulk Smashed him. But that's not an option. So he does 2. He does 3+ a boost. That could kill me quite easily. I could defend it. It's not like I'm going to be able to Hulk Smash him. And maybe I could stand up with the one card that lets you stand up. And that could deal maybe 6 damage to him. This is not enough. I go Aldrigo. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 11. So if he gets any boost, I lose. Those are my options. I guess I'll stay hero mode and hope for the best. Yep, even if I somehow had that able to work, I could at most deal 7 damage. 1 threat. This goes to 5. The fact that I've not won this game yet, it means I'm losing. I'll just defend this so I don't die. Ice or metal. He has metal, so he is tough. And he does 2 damage to me. The minion does 2 damage to me. He gets his ball and chain. Okay, well. Oh, and I've not been doing his thing. Let's see. He has metal. I take an indirect damage. And I should have taken indirect damage last turn when he schemed. So I think that's all the activations he's done. I'm not sure. I might have missed one. Well, that's pretty much it, right? I mean, I've lost. There's nothing I can do. I go Aldrigo, he schemes, he wins. I stay hero form, he attacks me. He wins. Yep, that's it. I'll play it out. just so you can see the actual loss. But here's Tigra. Tigra punches this warrior. Stand up. He attacks me. Tigra defends. She dies. I take 1 indirect damage. Boom. Defeated. Alright, anyways. Hulk died. No huge surprises there. That's what happens when you can't do anything, which is what happens every time he gets this environment, which of course he got on turn, what was that, 1? I think it was turn 1 or turn 2. I don't know. It was the first time he attacked me. I'm not sure I kept count of everything quite right. Also, I didn't clear this super absorbing power. Like I said, I have to be able to clear it. If I can't clear it, I lose. I'm fairly confident about that. Alright, we're going to give it another go. It's possible there's some things I could have played better there. It's also possible that I could build this deck better. I'm not an expert at playing the Hulk. But this is a bad hand, so we're going to just discard the whole thing. Because, as noted, what I need to do is draw a thwart. Nope, no thwarting. Well, I mean, I got Brawn. He'll eventually thwart this, but it's garbage. Garbage, garbage, garbage. If my double resource was a true double resource, I could not play a Helicarrier, so... Alright, well, I guess that's Brawn. Okay, let's see. He's got 15 hit points. And... what is he going to start with? Rocky Outcropping. Alright, so which one's this? He heals the damage every time. Alright, well that's not too bad. That'll make the game a little longer, but... Alright, we're gonna draw 1, discard 1. That's a nice one to draw, actually. Spend these 2 to play our Enhanced Physique again. Spend Enhanced Physique and these 2 to play Brawn. Flip Hero form. Punch him for 3 because we are Hulk and that's all we do. Brawn will punch him for 1 and remove a threat. Alright, let's see how bad things get. Maybe we can thwart. Okay. Well, the good news is if we, you know, survive-ish this turn, if we can do it, we can play Mockingbird next turn. We can thwart this way. We can punch him. Absorbing Man attacks me. That's fine. I take 4 damage. He heals 1. Alright. He gets a card. Darn it. Well, we can't do it. Can't do it. Because Absorbing Man is a jerk. Well, Brawn will punch for 1, remove 1 threat. We can punch him for 5. And we can Crushing Blow him for 3. So hard. 4-card hand. 1 threat. 1 of those. He attacks me. Alright. You'll pay for that this turn, I guess. I mean, I could... If I play You'll Pay for that, then I have all these wasted resources. I could drop kick. That's not going to work either. I don't know. Alright, he attacks me for 2 plus a boost. Okay. 1, 2. So, do I want to thwart for 2? You know what? I'm just going to do it. I know this wastes some of what Brawn's done, but I'm going to clear this. I could have done 2 threat off that, but I really like him not having every single thing. Hey, ball and chain. We have a use for dropkick. That's nice. Alright, also I did take an indirect damage from this. So that does that. Alright, Brawn. 1 damage. 1 threat. This is not what I'm going to use Brawn for. I'm going to punch for 3. That defeats this guy. He comes back with 16 hit points. Then Brawn punches him for 1 and removes threat. And Dropkick will just shuffle that back in the deck, because that's a great card to have in the deck. I love being able to do that. That's wonderful. Alright, wasted double resource because I'm Hulk. I'm just going to check this. What is he? Wood. So I'm going to take a little bit of indirect damage. That's not bad. Take indirect damage from that. Okay. This is looking pretty good. Well, we have some limitless strength going on. Alright, 1 threat, 1 delay counter. He attacks me for 3 plus a boost. Yeah, I can take that. He gets his ball and chain back. I did shuffle that, right? I'm pretty sure I did. Just the fortune of the draw. And then we take 2 indirect damage. We get a card. It's Advance. The villain schemes for 3, 4, 5, 6. Ouch. And then I take an indirect damage. Alrighty, so things aren't great. 1 damage, 1 threat. I'm hurting a bit here, but I think my best bet is still just to power through. Pay 3 for an enhanced physique, which has 3 counters on it. I pay 3 for Tigra. I use enhanced physique to shuffle this back into the deck. And Tigra, she could thwart for 1. I think she's going to punch for 2. That takes him down to 9. And maybe sets me up to be able to win. Alright. We've got a Hulk Smash. So that should get us the game as long as he does not win, which obviously he could do quite easily. Brawn's going to block this. He takes however much damage that is. And Tigra will take the indirect damage for me. That's from Absorbing Man. This does not trigger because it's not an undefended attack. He decides to switch to Metal. And he decides to switch to Snow. And I am suddenly stunned and suddenly take 2 indirect damage. Okay, I think that does it. I think we win. Clear our stun status. Pay 1, 2 fists to play an unstoppable force, ready, and draw a card. And we will pay 3 resources with a Hulk Smash. Well, that went flying across the board. For 13 damage. Boom! Hulk smashes him. And he is dead. And that is how it goes. Alright. So, yep. Just have to draw out cards until you get a Hulk Smash. And then you can win. Because that's the solo experience of playing with Hulk. So there you go. Took 2 tries, but we were able to pull it off in the end. I'm pretty sure I didn't forget anything that time. Unlike the first game where I might have even forgotten something that was bad that was supposed to happen. But hey, there we go. So 2 games for the price of 1. And let's see. I don't know. I don't really have anything much to say about this. Hulk is bad, especially solo. Probably all the worse because I was playing him aggression, and can't thwart aggression. Justice, maybe you could mitigate some of his weaknesses, but what's the fun of playing Hulk if you're gonna play him justice. That 4 card hand size against Absorbing Man is ridiculous because, I mean, he's just constantly making you discard cards. And you're just sitting there saying, "What can I do? Something." So, worked out this time. I was able to hold him off. 2 health left. Phew. Skin in your teeth. 2 threat left. There's no big windows for Hulk. That said, I have played Hulk multiplayer. He's a lot better in a multiplayer game where you can, just smash stuff. I actually played him in a standard-ish Galaxy's Most Wanted campaign, slightly modified Galaxy's Most Wanted campaign because there's a lot of challenges within that campaign. But it's fun. It's fun to be able to smash and just destroy things. If you can get him up to 5 attack, which is doable in some cases, then you can do a lot of work. Being able to just throw out 5 damage for a resource, and Hulk smashing for 15. You can. I definitely did a double smash once in that one. You can build up a few resources on the regular when you're not completely responsible for the board. You can do a little bit more with that, and lean into Hulk's attack, because having to thwart is just not a thing that Hulk can do very well, and it can kill you. So anyways, that's our Absorbing Man game. So join us next time. We'll go up against Taskmaster. We're going to take Black Widow against Taskmaster, so that way we don't have to deal with her nemesis. No, just because this is him being her nemesis, I guess, makes it appropriate, even though only as a thing from the movies, I guess. But whatever. It's still fun. We'll do a Black Widow protection deck, which is my favorite Black Widow deck, where you just control the board. And I'm obviously, maybe from the games that you've watched, if you've watched some of my games, I'm obviously a high control player. Rush is not my thing. Even here, I don't know how to rush. Which is why I have such a hard time with Hulk, and why I find games like this one so I don't know, it's fine. It's not like super unsatisfying, but it's just a little bit, really, this is how the game's got to go. Kind of crazy. So anyways, fun times, and you guys have fun. If you like this and want to see more videos, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time.